Thousands of you tried out, 12 made it to the Big Idol stage, and now only 2 are left standing.
That's right. This week was one of the toughest of season 7 as David, and Saisha sang their hearts out.
After millions of votes, Saisha went home and only the Davids remain in the competition.
Tonight we've got a backup singer from American Idol here to give us insight into this week's hot performances.
Plus, we go with the Davids as they travel home to visit their families and newfound fans.
And we give you an exclusive look behind the scenes as the top finalists pose for this week's TV Guide cover.
And Jason Castro tells us why he got voted off the show.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Reality Chat Idol Rap starts right now.
Welcome, Idol fans. Don't be sad because there's only one more week of American Idol left. Be happy because you have an hour of Idol Rap with us to talk about it.
It's like the greatest day.
Oh, man, I'm Justin Guarini.
And man, I'm Kimberly Caldwell. And tonight we are discussing every big moment in this cutthroat week of American Idol competition.
Yes.
Here to help us discuss every highlight is a woman who sings with the finalists on the big stage. Give it up for American Idol backup singer Cy Smith.
Yeah.
That's right. Come on over, girl.
Hey.
Sit in the hot seat.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're gonna give you very grueling questions here today.
Okay, the first one is, it's going to be a tough one.
Okay.
How was it working with the top 3 this week?
You know what? They weren't as stressed out as I've seen some of the top 3 before, in past seasons. They were really relaxed, especially David Cook. He's mastered this nonchalance. It's crazy. He can just kind of act like nothing's going on. But it was good.
Well, speaking of stuff going on, you also have a CD, right?
I do have a CD, and I brought one for you. I brought one for you. I'll give one to you later.
Oh, thank you. No problem.
So my CD is called Conflict, and yeah. This is my 3rd one.
I mean, you've sung with everyone from Whitney Houston to Diana Ross.
Yes.
To everybody. So it's good stuff. Everybody go and get it today.
Thank you.
CDBaby.com and CySmith.com.
That's right.
Correct?
Yep.
All right, now let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
This week, the top 3 sang a song. More plugs. They sang a song they chose, and a song the judges chose, and a song the show producers chose. Whew. It's a tongue twister. After all that singing, the last girl standing got the least amount of your votes. Saisha leaving the competition is our big moment of the week, presented by Nilla Cakesters, which are delicious. Watch.
The 2 people going head to head in our finale next week are David Archuleta, and going up against David Archuleta is David Cook.
She was very gracious, you were just saying during the break.
She was. I said that it was just so lovely how it went down. You know, it's like somebody had to go, but the way that they all just are, just nice to each other and gracious. It's lovely this year.
It was really nice, and she was really kind of at her peak, like Randy said. So it was nice that she kind of went out with a bang.
Yeah, no matter what. I mean, she really grew. We got to see her blossom. Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, let's take a look at the song Randy chose for Saisha this week. Here she is with Alicia Keys' If I Ain't Got You.
Some people live just to play the game. Some people think that the physical things.
Now, contrary to what I think the judges were saying, or maybe Simon said, I think that she did put her own spin on this. She didn't go wild with it, thank goodness, because it's great as it is.
Exactly.
Right.
But she put a little bit of her touch to it.
She definitely put her own touch on it, and she changed some of the phrasing, which I don't hear the judges speak about a lot, phrasing and diction. But she definitely changed some of the phrasing, and it was nice.
It's so much better changing the phrasing than melody and all that stuff. Runs and all that.
What I didn't get is, you know how they always say, like, you can't do Mariah Carey, you can't do Whitney, you can't do that. I don't think you can do Alicia Keys because she's just one of those people I don't think you can copy or even redo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of disappointed with the song that they chose for her, even though I think she's brilliant.
Right.
She's brilliant.
She definitely did a good job with it, though, given it was such a hard, it's a hard song to do.
Really
and it's hard to do anyone who's like Alicia Keys or, who has their own definitive style like that. But I think she did a good job and definitely put her own spin on it.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Saisha looked stunning,
Oh my gosh.
sick stunning this week.
So beautiful.
Completely in her comfort zone, singing the sexy song "Viva" by Peggy Lee. Here's a performance brought to you by Hanes.
never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever.
No, you know what? I like this performance, and I think that a lot of people were saying that she didn't quite hit it. You know, but I thought it was very sexy. But do you think that maybe she could have given a little more oomph to it in a nice way?
I think that the version we were going off of was a Beyonce version.
Right.
You know, so I think that version is a little laid back itself. You know, whereas before, you know, we did this song with Paris a couple of seasons ago.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and we kept every verse that came around modulated, that kind of thing. So it brought a little more excitement to it. I thought something like that could have helped out. You know, if we had maybe modulated, that might have brought a little more excitement.
It just
to
goes to show you that the arrangement, you know,
Does matter.
it.
It does.
Yeah.
Love that dress, by the way, gorgeous.
Yeah. All right, the Idol producers chose "Hit Me Up" off the Happy Feet soundtrack. What? For Saisha's last song Tuesday night, and Randy called it Rihanna-esque. Check it out.
I can't help but feel responsible for what the girls hate and the boys love. Come hit me up, come hit me up. Say hey, party with me tonight.
Why would they pick a song about penguins?
I don't know.
I know it's not about penguins. It's just that afterwards they kept talking about penguins, and it just kept talking about Happy Feet soundtrack. It's like, it's American Idol. She's a woman.
Yeah.
She's up there like working it.
You know what that is? I'm sorry. That song is designed for someone who cannot really sing. That sort of really
Like the big
sort of,
stuff.
you know what I mean?
It's a very wordy, you know, lyrical, you know, song. And a lot of backgrounds actually.
Yeah.
It's not really a lead-driven song.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, so I didn't really showcase her lead vocals as
No.
much as another song could have.
And what I love about her is her range.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
and that's what I felt like I got gypped on as, you know,
Yeah.
an audience member. I was like, you know, I wanna hear her like really belt because that's what she does.
Unfortunately,
show
I
her.
thought so too. I would have preferred something where she could really stretch, you know.
Yeah.
But this song this song is for dancers. Kind of.
Yeah, exactly,
You know?
exactly. She definitely did the best she could with it, that's for sure. Well, when the season 7 auditions kicked off last summer, our own Rosana Tabares scooped out the Miami talent and came across Miss Mercado in the crowd. We thought it would be fun to show you Saisha's first Idol interview right now. Take a look, guys.
So I'm here with Saisha Mercado. Okay, I don't know. I'm getting the feeling you look like a winner. Definitely a winner. So you just got through, right?
I just got through and it was so exciting. Actually, I was nervous for about 2 minutes and then it all went away because I was just so anxious to perform. And I did it and I went through and I'm really happy.
How long have you been preparing for this?
I've been preparing for about a month and a half. I wasn't gonna audition, but I had to make sure that I was doing it for myself. And once I figured that out, then I went ahead and did it.
And what do you think you need to do in order for America to vote for you if you get that far along?
I think it's really important just to be true to yourself and just be who you are. And I'm a really, really natural, organic person. I like to, you know, sit down and watch the birds in the trees. So I'm just gonna be myself, you know.
Excellent. Good luck. She's a winner. I can feel it. I can feel it. I'm going to bet on it.
Bet on it.
Oh, what a sweetheart. Well, Saisha may not have won the title of American Idol, but she came pretty close. After 56 million votes, David and David are left to battle it out next week. Looking back over season 7, we came across a moment back at Hollywood Week when Simon didn't seem too sure about David Cook, or didn't seem too sure that David Cook would make it into the final two. Watch this. All the way,
I wasn't crazy about it, David. I think the minute you lose that guitar, you're going to look very vulnerable up there. Okay, Randy, yes or no?
I'm going to say yes to David.
I'm going to say no.
Sucker!
What? David Cook definitely proved Mr. Cow wrong with his voice and his guitar this season, with or without it. Now here's another moment at the beginning of the competition when the judges were just getting to know little Mr. David Archuleta too. Watch.
Baby, you're all that I want when you're lying here in my arms.
That was the bomb, the best I've heard yet since we've been here for days.
Thank
You're like, you're a gem, and for the whole world to see. I can't wait.
Oh, thanks.
Shocker. All right. He's great. The Davids have fought for your votes, and we're watching their performances. I'll throw mine down with you.
Okay,
From
good.
this week, right after this. Keep it locked right here on TV
TV Guide Network, America's Idol headquarters.
Hello, everyone. Idol Rap is just heating up as we bring you an inside look at This Week in American Idol. Only 2 finalists remain. Can you believe it?
David and David. Yeah. That's right. And a woman who was there for all of it, the American Idol backup singer, Cy Smith, is here with us.
Yeah. All right, girls. After a long season of songs, it has all come down to David and David. Next week, they'll battle it out to be the next American Idol. And this week, they brought some of their best performances yet. Simon declared round 1 to Cook and Cowell after David Cook sang his song choice of the first time I ever saw your face. Watch. I was so pleasantly surprised that he pulled this song up, because when you hear the original, it's very it's quiet and gentle, and you know, American Idol is about energy and this passion, and I think he really brought it.
It was really good. It was a really good arrangement. I don't know who sang the arrangement it was based on.
Roberta Flack.
No, we had another, a version of it by a guy.
Oh, I had no
that
idea.
This was based on.
Chris Cornell.
Maybe,
yeah.
But it, so it was very similar to this version. And we chose not to sing backups on it. There were backups on this, but we felt like this was a song that David should just, lay out himself, and he did a brilliant job.
And some people were saying that the reason why Simon chose this song was to kind of throw him under the bus, And I don't think that's what it was at all. I think that he knew that he'd be able to switch it up into his own thing.
I think so too, and he just went for it every time. Even in rehearsal, he went for that note every time. You know, just did it full out, and it was brilliant.
Awesome.
It was really nice.
All right, well, David chose a Switchfoot song as his second performance that left Paula wanting more. Here's David Cook with Dare You to Move. Check it out.
I dare you to move. I dare you to move. I dare you to lift yourself up off the ground.
I got to hand it to David. With all the work that he's doing, of course the other idols are doing as well, to be able to do 3 songs where he's pushing as much and giving as much is just impressive. He must be so exhausted. What are they going through?
He must be exhausted, but I think he's really pacing himself well. And I think that shows with his vocal quality every time he performs. Even a song like this, so rocked out, he paces himself really well.
I know, and I know that the show is really working them harder than ever. Justin's been at this point, of course, season 1, and I know that they're working so hard this year, from morning to night, and so for him to be able to pull off all 3 of these songs so well was really impressive.
It's bananas. I'm thoroughly impressed.
Yeah, very much so.
By all of them.
BANANAS. Finally, the producers asked David to sing the Aerosmith hit "I Don't Want to Miss a Thing," and it brought Paula to her feet, as well as Diane Warren. Take a look.
I don't want to miss one smile. I don't want to miss one kiss. I just want to be with you, right here with you, just like this.
Well, Diane Warren was on my season. She was actually one of the guest judges.
That's right.
And anybody who knows anything about Diane Warren knows that she's had over 100 #1 hits.
Right.
This is one of them. And I think that David took this song and really, really made it just brilliant.
I loved it. I loved the strings at the beginning, with just him. It was kind of haunting and romantic at the same time. And then he just went for it at the end.
Yeah, it's difficult to follow up Aerosmith.
Yeah.
Steven Tyler's no joke, and I think David held his own.
Exactly. All right, now this week Idol took us home with the finalists to get a closer look at who we're voting for. David Cook went to visit his family and friends in Blue Springs, Missouri. Let's take a look at the homecoming he received. Pretty nice.
David Cook's in the studio with us. Is this nuts?
It's amazing to me, how crazy it is.
We love you!
I don't know what else to say. This is the coolest day of my life. Absolutely.
I got to do all the things that I wanted to do growing up here all in one day.
Amazing. All right, we are going to chat about the other David who's blown the judges away through the competition right after this and later in the show. We're checking in with the dude with the dreads that you all miss so much. It's all next on Idol Rap. Stay with us. We love you, Brooke. back. Welcome back to more Idol Rap. I'm Kimberly Caldwell.
And I'm Justin Guarini with our special guest American Idol backup singer, Cy Smith.
Cy Smith.
Right there. Cy. David Archuleta is left in the battle of the final two, again with David Cook. Now let's take a look at the performances which locked him, David Archuleta, into the finale. Paula chose Billy Joel's And So It Goes as David Archuleta's first song. Let's take a listen.
So I would choose to be with you. That's if the choice were mine to make.
This was absolutely awful.
Yeah, right.
I mean, are you kidding me? It was brilliant.
No, way to go, Paula. I mean,
Yes.
Yeah.
wow. First of all, I love Billy Joel. Secondly, I love David Archuleta. And then a cappella. Okay,
Oh,
sold.
man. Paula chose a great song. The a cappella bit was beautiful. Then in with the strings, I'm sure there were a lot of tears in the audience.
The arrangement was fantastic.
Yeah.
And you guys had a break. You didn't have to do
We
anything.
had a break. And we just sat there.
Y'all just
I
drinking
wanna
iced
hug
tea in
him.
the back
Yeah.
with Cabana Boys fanning you.
I wish.
You're like, hey, he's got this one.
That's during the finale.
That is so funny. All right, next, David Archuleta chose to shake things up a bit by singing Chris Brown's current radio hit, With You, Boo. Paula said this is what David should be singing. However, Simon thought it was a little like a chihuahua trying to be a tiger. Watch.
Gotta see you, boo, and the hearts all over the world tonight. Said the hearts all over the world tonight. Hey, little mama, ooh, you're a stunner, hot little figure, yes, you.
He's Turbo Chihuahua. Whatever, Simon.
So, you know, even he admitted that it was a little bit awkward, like, but you know what? I give him full marks for trying what would you call it, a modern song.
Yeah.
You know?
You could definitely tell this is the type of music he listens to a lot anyway. He could have changed the boo to like Baby or something.
Yeah, it didn't quite sound right.
I just think, you know, because he's just so innocent and sweet. I don't buy him saying boo.
Saying boo.
Yeah.
You know, I don't say boo, and I'm not innocent and sweet. So.
But he sounded great on the song, you know, and it was nice to kind of see him moving around, dancing a little bit, getting some
Yeah.
David Archuleta swagger on.
It was much
you know?
better than well, I would say it was a different choice than the ballads. You know
No
what I mean?
matter
'Cause we know
what
he
he
can do that.
does, he's good.
All
he's
right.
good in my book.
All right. Well, Simon thought David's last song Tuesday night was good enough to land him in the finals, and he was right. Here's David Archuleta with Longer.
Higher than any bird ever flew, longer than there've been stars up in the heavens.
Dan Fogelberg is so proud right now.
It was a beautiful song. It's one of those songs. It sounded like something Kermit the Frog would sing. I don't know why. Every time I heard it, I kept thinking, did Kermit the Frog
Because
sing
it's
this?
so sweet.
Yeah.
It's so saccharine. Like,
very Disney.
yeah.
Yeah, but he did a great job with this.
No, I mean, literally, no matter what this guy does, I think that he's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I think that he was born to be a star.
Yeah. He can sing anything. He could sing the phone book. He could sing a menu at P.F. Chang's.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right. David also had a chance to visit his hometown of Murray, Utah earlier this week, where he was greeted by his entire high school and town. And he got quite emotional. Let's take a look.
How do you handle all the ladies out there? Look at that. They're screaming, they're waving. They love you, David.
I can't believe how many people came out for this. I just can't thank them enough. It makes it all worth it.
This whole experience is so emotional. It's stuff that the show makes happen for you. It's just things you'd always dreamed of but never thought would happen. And so you can't help but get a little teary-eyed.
This week.
I love you so much.
All right, we're taking you behind the scenes to spy on David and Saisha as they pose for this week's TV Guide magazine Shoot Next. And we're watching Season 3 Idol winner Fantasia as she returned to the Idol stage.
Yes,
this
she
week.
did.
Stay with us. We're back, and our look at everything American Idol continues with more Idol rap.
That's right. Helping us get the goods on your favorite finalist is Idol's own backup singer, Cy Smith.
That's right.
In the house, back with us again.
Girls, earlier this week we caught up with David, and Saisha as they posed on the set of a cover shoot for this week's brand new edition of TV Guide magazine. Check it out. For more on everything American Idol, pick up this week's TV Guide magazine.
Now, aside from the top 3 performing Season 3 Idol winner, Fantasia made an Idol return. She returned for sure. She sang her latest single, Bore Me, and it did anything but bore the American Idol crowd, that's for sure. Watch this.
Say you've been looking for getting better, smelling just like a pimp I sold.
you about it. Just to your back, you've been mad and then call her cheese. Got a lot on your mind and an argument is the last thing you need.
Well,
that didn't even do her justice, that clip.
No, that was more the tame version
Right.
of what she did. But you know, she took it there. That's one thing she's not afraid to do. She made that whole stage a revival.
She was insane. I mean, she is the definition of an amazing performer.
She is, and Tasia's going to take you to church.
Yeah.
You know, she's no matter what the song is, she's going to baptize you in some Tasia.
Yeah. And I know that a lot of people were shocked. Some people were like, "Whoa, wait, what's going on? Do we like this or do we hate it?" It was, for me, amazing. Loved every second of it.
It was fun. It was fun.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me
We enjoy
again.
seeing you every week. Now, guys, after the break, we're getting scoop from an Entertainment Weekly writer on why David and David are the first guys paired together in the final since Clay and Ruben my season. It's all next on TV Guide Network, America's Idol headquarters. Stay with us, guys. Gather around, Idol fans. Our hour-long look at American Idol is still going strong.
That's right. Our next guest is a friend of Idol Rap and a writer for Entertainment Weekly, and she's here to spill some scoop, inside scoop on the big show. Say hi to Shirley Halpern.
Hello, girl.
Right.
Welcome back to Idol Chat.
Thank you so
sorry, we
much.
changed it last year. Idol Rap.
Right.
How are you?
Good.
Okay, so you've got some inside scoop about all the buzz that's been going on. What is the scoop on David Archuleta's dad? I don't even like to talk about this because it has nothing to do with him on the show, but we have to. So.
Well, what I'd heard from backstage sources is that basically David Archuleta's dad was a problem in the arrangement part of the competition. I mean, you guys could probably talk about this too. You had a couple of days to sort of work through the song with your vocal coach and whoever. And David Archuleta had his tutor there, vocal coach, and his dad. So he basically had a posse.
Yeah.
And that was kind of unfair to the other contestants who are really riding solo, who are making all the decisions themselves, who don't have anyone sort of chiming in their ear and saying, do this, do that. And that was the main problem. It wasn't that he was so disruptive. It really was just an unfair advantage.
A fair issue. Oh, okay, I understand that now. Because it is true. You know, everybody who's there, well, everybody's left, David Cook, you know, he's the one doing all the work for his performances. And as his chaperone, he's just supposed to be there kind of as a guardian to protect him, not to further him in the competition.
Exactly. And it was the sort of situation where people were describing, like, you know, David Cook, like, off in a corner with his guitar by himself trying to work things out, while David Archuleta, like, has a team.
People.
He has a team, basically.
Exactly. And he is only 17.
Yeah.
You know, but at
legitimate.
the same time, if we are going to put a 17-year-old and a 25-year-old next to each other, it's, you know, they got to go out for themselves.
Yeah, you got to level the playing field.
I get it.
I don't know if the tutor is really giving him any arrangement advice, so would he be fair to say he's part of the team? But anyway. So let's discuss why David Archuleta and David Cook are the last two standing, Shirley. Why do you think?
You know what's really interesting about David Archuleta is from the minute he auditioned, everyone said he was going to go all the way to the end.
Yeah.
I mean, this really has happened the way everyone thought that it would. So what's his appeal? I mean, more than anything, I think it's youth. You know, he's got the youth vote wrapped around his finger.
But it's the fact that he's so talented.
Well, of course he's talented.
His age. The fact that he can sing like that at his age. Most people's voices do not develop to that sort of quality until much later.
It's true. But, you know, it's not all about singing. You guys know that.
Exactly.
You know, it's as much
That's
a popularity contest as it is a singing contest. And I just think he has this enormous fan base that has just grown and grown and grown over the last few weeks. And David Cook, you know, I mean, personally, I think it's time for a rocker to finally take the Idol crown, you know? We came close with Chris Daughtry. I think David Cook is the perfect sort of blend of what we loved about Chris Daughtry's voice, what we love about a performer who can actually, you know, just engage people, make people just really excited about rock music. You know, rock music doesn't sell as well as pop. So for him to win would be a really big coup for rock fans.
Now, tell me this much. Where do you think Saisha's votes are going to go?
That's a really good question. I would think they'd probably go to David Archuleta only because she's more of like a pop singer. You know, it's like the rock thing I think really divides the audience. But if you look at people who've been voted out like Carly Smithson and Michael Johns, all those people's votes are all going to go to David Cook. So I actually think David Cook has a better chance of winning this than David Archuleta.
Interesting.
I do. It's my theory.
Well, you know, and neither one of the Davids have ever been in the bottom two, correct?
That's right.
Never been in the bottom bottom 3 or the bottom 2. I just think either way that their careers are going to be completely different, you know, after American Idol. But I think that both of them are going to be ridiculously successful.
I think so too.
Ridiculously.
And we haven't seen a male-male matchup since Clay and Ruben.
That's been a while.
I mean, it's been 4 or 5 years.
I think it's going to be a really, really close vote. Maybe even more close than Clay and Ruben, which was crazy
It was pretty close. I see a few percentage points. All right, more Idol Scoop coming at you next, along with our exclusive sit-down interview with Idol eliminee Jason Castro. You don't want to miss it. Stick around. We're back with even more exclusive info on Season 7 of American Idol Just For You. I happen to be Justin Guarini.
And I happen to be Kimberly Caldwell with Entertainment Weekly's own Shirley Halprin.
That's right.
Right here.
We sat down with Jason the day after he got debut from Idol, and he opened up about his American Idol experience. Check it out.
Absolutely crazy.
What a ride, huh?
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on his future career?
You know, it's hard to say which way he's going to go. I mean, I feel like there's like a weird duality to him. He could be a John Mayer or he could be a Matisyahu. Like, I'm not exactly sure what his real story is, but I think that he's very easy on the eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, to say the least.
He's prettier than all of us put together.
He really is. And he really does have a lovely voice. I just don't really know musically where he's coming from yet.
Well, we're going to have to find out, that's for sure. But Somewhere Over the Rainbow definitely was my favorite performance, don't you think?
That was his best week.
So I hope he goes more that route.
Maybe the Jack Johnson-ish.
Jack Johnson, I could see that too.
We're going to have to see. Thank you, Shirley, so much for being here. Of course, I'm sure we're going to have you back. Idol Wrap is not over yet, guys. When we return, it's time to answer viewer emails and give you the latest news, including Kat McPhee on the silver screen. It's all next. Stay with us.
Oh, get close and get ready, because we're coming to the end of another edition of Idol Wrap.
That's right, and these are our Idol headlines of the week. Season 4 Idol winner Carrie Underwood was officially inducted into the Grand Ole Opry last weekend. Country music legend Garth Brooks presented Carrie with this special honor that's bestowed amongst the music industry's elite. Well, congratulations, Carrie.
What hasn't she won? William Hung became a household name after singing Ricky Martin's She Bangs at the American Idol auditions in 2003. He's recorded 3 albums. Woo! But is now trading in the stage for The Classroom. William is returning to college to get a degree in math education at California State University at Northridge. Education is important. Good luck, William.
All right. Lastly, Season 5 Idol fave Katharine McPhee will be showing us a different side to her talent this summer. Kat is going to make her big screen debut playing a sorority girl in the Anna Faris comedy The House Bunny this August. Way to go, Kat. Good stuff. All right, this is all the American Idol news you need to know this week. That's it.
You're officially caught up on Idol news, and now it's time to answer some of your viewer emails about American Idol.
Okay, our first email comes from the world's biggest David Archuleta fan. Grace writes, I've been watching Idol for years, and I'm wondering what your favorite Idol memory is from your season of American Idol. What is your favorite Idol memory?
You know, my most favorite Idol memory from the season happened to be Jazz Night when I got to sing with the big band. That was cool, but my most favorite thing in general was touring. I love touring.
Yeah. It says from our season. I think that actually means from the show, but I'm gonna say tour.
Yeah?
Tour. For sure.
That's it.
It's
Done.
the best.
Moving on. Next up is an email from Reba. Reba's email says, hello, I'm a huge fan of American Idol and an even bigger fan of Idol Rap. Just wondering what you guys do during the show's commercial breaks.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks for the inside scoop.
You want to not know what we do in between the commercial breaks. We usually sing and dance inappropriate songs and dances, which we can't show you on air because they're inappropriate.
You know, it's really fun when people come to visit us and hang out because they get to see the real side, the sort of after-hours side, if you will.
I really wish you guys could see Justin beatbox and shake his group thing because he's quite good at it. That's all I have to say about that.
Man.
All right, let's talk about the finale.
Yes.
I'm so excited. For the last few years, they've been really excited, the contestants, because they get to sing with their favorite performers, like the legends in the industry. So that's going to be amazing to watch, of course, the Davids take on their
lots
favorites.
of celebrities show up in the audience. It's always cool. There are a lot of guest stars. There's always surprises. We'll probably see some of the idols from past that we know and love come and sing. It's always usually what happens. And either way, they've really worked hard to make this season one of the best seasons they've had in a long long while, and I think they've done it with the new stage. They're going to the Nokia. It's no longer in the Kodak anymore.
And besides season 2, I think it's the most talented group. But I am a little biased, I have to say. Yeah, the Nokia Theater should be amazing too. And guess what, guys? We are going to be there all week long, covering American Idol before, during, and after. So you better stay with us. We're going to have past idols, former idols, and past idols and former idols.
Yes.
Strange.
Former idols who have passed. Now, don't forget to tune in next week, for our Idol Finale Week with live Idol Tonight episodes Monday and Tuesday, plus our special Idol Tonight live, the finale on Wednesday at 6/5 Central.
We're going to be there on the red carpet talking to all the idols and the top 2 just minutes before the biggest results show of the season.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us. We will see you then. Right now, we're going to take the next 17 seconds and dance.
And dance, because that's what we do. This is what we do during commercial break, but we're not allowed to sing the song.
I'm taking my groove thing.
See you next time.
My groove thing. Feels good. We will see you soon.
That's a wrap.
See you Monday.